QuickBooks tells you what accounts like activate and reactivate. And even if it looks like it came from my QuickBooks account, which I didn't even know I had, it tells you the exact IP address of the computer. And guess what? I've never had Linux operating system on any of my computers. And the computer that not only created the account at work that looked like it was Haley logging in, and it wasn't. I knew it wasn't too. Right when that happened, I was like, nope, she would not do that. She would not go to the inventory receiving side. She would not log into the computer. And I knew it wasn't her real login because I knew she didn't have an orange icon. Something in my head was like, no, I would have remembered that orange icon. And sure enough, that wasn't hers. But that was March 18th. I filed for divorce March 26th. And I wrote the banks and everybody else involved and told them, I don't know what he's doing, but it's shady shit on April 2nd. Because I ain't getting in trouble for this shit. I didn't do none of this stuff. And then I told the bank, like, whatever number he's telling you with our inventory is incorrect. I need you guys to have the right inventory number. And they were still like, we don't care. We know you can make a shit ton of money, Becca. Like, okay. So I had to, like, work for 3 months straight after that. And, like, keep taking these, well, Ben told me I needed to keep taking these huge paychecks. I really didn't need to. I found that out later, too. So that's why I was always, like, frazzled and working all night long and all that, because he was like, no, you have to be paying yourself like 40 grand a month. The bank was like, no, bitch, you don't. And in the video, he goes from saying, I'm like, Ben, you keep telling me I have to make like 40 grand a month, but the bank's telling me I don't have to. And that's why he was bugging the closet, because he was figuring out who I'm talking to, and I'm starting to figure out what's going on. The more I figured out, eventually, obviously, in November, he filed for divorce behind my back, because he knew by then, like, I had a video with him from November 8th where I was like, I don't care whose money I use. I'll use yours, mine, or God's, but I'm going to figure out where my money went, because this is not okay. Like, if I'm taking a $40,000 paycheck every month, which I shouldn't be taking, because you guys know how my business works. Like, I only need to make however much my bills are. So if I have to make a $40,000 paycheck, where's all the money going? But also, like, why? My bills aren't nowhere near that. But they are if you're, like, funneling all that money off to these credit cards that I don't have access to. And if you're paying me a huge salary by taking it off my line of credit and then putting it in our business account and then paying me a big paycheck and then taking the money out of my account and moving it to these credit cards I don't have access to, that is not okay. So we'll handle all that stuff eventually. In the meantime, I have been focused on not giving a shit about what they're doing and just trying to, like, start over with my business and get it all back to normal and rebuild my email list that disappeared and rebuild, like, my social media. You know, I had like 200,000 followers on Facebook, and now I have a Facebook group because my Facebook page is managed by his Facebook account, and he lied about that too. But luckily, again, like I said, all that shit's on paper. So they'll be able to subpoena Facebook. Facebook will say, yes, he's the owner of the Facebook account, and then we'll be able to show that's, like, trying to destroy my business. And even if he deletes it right now after he watches this video, it'll show a pattern. You can download your history, which was another thing. I saw somebody had downloaded all my Instagram history and all my Facebook history. So I'm like, man, wouldn't it be nice just to like go see what's on her laptop one day? Like, how much shit do you have about me in your phone? Like, that's a lot of work. I don't even post the stuff in my phone I should post. And you got like someone's whole life in your phone. It's wild. Is he the one I met? No, Sarah. That's why I don't date. It's hard to see the difference. I'm bad at saying no. That's like a consensus. Patrick just for generic for Vyvanse today. It was approved. Hold on. Heather, text me about that because I didn't think Vyvanse had a generic. That's why it's so expensive. Y'all are all saying I'm really bad at saying no. Being ready ahead of time. Time management. Being on time. Setting boundaries. How do you know who to trust? I don't. I trust everybody. That's my problem. It's my fucking toxic trait. But what took you to Reddit in the first place? So I had known for like a decade they were writing about me on a totally different website. I just didn't care. I don't read it because honestly, if it's not true, I don't care and it's never true. Also, like, I know that if you know me, you wouldn't believe those weird ass things. And they got to the point where they're like, if she couldn't talk about what was happening in my life, she'd be like, oh, she's so fat. Like, no, I'm not. Also, pot me a kettle. Like, why are you talking about me? But also, I don't give a shit. Like, I literally do not care what anybody says. And y'all are so nice on my social media. Like, I always tell people, if you want to know what people think about me, go read the comments on my posts. Because people are so freaking nice and they're so kind and caring. Like, you could not think horrible if you read my social media posts because people are fucking nice. I don't get all that bad, mean, hate stuff that you'd think I'd get if the internet thing wasn't just a select few people angry because they don't have access to me anymore. So, what did the judge say? I need you to put this in a podcast so I can catch up. Okay, Vinstagrams. How did they both win? Okay, so she won because I went to court and I had zero evidence on my behalf. Like, I went to court because I said she posted about me a ton of times on the internet and my attorney didn't provide any of those posts. So if I'm saying she's made tons and tons of posts, you'd think you'd believe or you'd bring some of those posts to court or show the police video where my other employee like tells the police that nobody would know the information that's on there except for she told Crystal that information. And can she get in trouble for violating her non-disclosure? That's since been deleted from my computer. And if you want to know what date, it was December 8th, 2020. Not by me. So, again, the internet never lies, right? But I go to court for that shit. And I'm thinking, like, this is the dumbest thing. Like, we're going to be able to bring up that she sued her last employer. This is awful lip stuff. We're going to be able to bring up that she sued her last employer. We're going to be able to bring up that she has been saying all these things. We're going to be able to show the police video. And then my attorney falls out of his chair physically. And he says, we don't have to watch the police video. And I'm like, oh my God, if nothing else, just watch the police video. Because she literally says, like, I had no idea the lady didn't like me. I had no idea that she had any kind of problem with me. That she left right after I said I got a CPA. That, the stuff on the internet's only stuff that them two know, that she told her those specific things and that nobody else knew them, that she thought she logged in and out and talked to herself on the internet, that she thought Crystal like logged in and out, because that's what she told me too, that she uses multiple usernames on the forum, not on Reddit, on the other forum, and she like answers her own questions. Because in the very beginning, when I first told her, like, oh my God, I think it's Crystal, she was like, oh my God, me too. I'm scared of her. My mom's sleeping in my bed at night, all this kind of shit. And turns out, like, you're not very scared of her if later on you go join her. Although, I don't see them hanging out now, huh? So, I thought that, like, all that stuff would be shown. Zero things were. So, imagine, like, going to court for something and your attorney presents nothing. As far as my divorce and how he got all the money, he provided fake tax returns that we did not file. The real tax returns we filed, he did not give those to court. He gave these draft ones in July of 23, even though we filed our taxes in 2021 for 2020, and they were not the real tax returns. I kept saying that at court, and the judge just was not listening. And he provided these profit and loss statements and forged my signature on them, which you can definitely tell that's not my signature. Even the signature page on 3 and 4 don't match 1 and 2. But I think the judge had a big problem with the fact that I said I made $4.5 million in 2017, and this last year it only made $150,000. Like as if I did that on purpose. I would never y'all know me. I love having money and being able to do whatever I want and being able to give away a ton of money all the time and all that stuff. So obviously I'm not doing it to myself, but I think she thought that I was like lying about all this. And the whole time I kept saying like, that's not my P&L. That's not my tax return. And she was just not hearing it. And so, I mean, but facts are facts. Like, that's not what's physically filed with the IRS. Also, we've never in my life had, right before the end of the divorce trial, he said, I don't think we've ever had less than 400 grand in inventory. But if you watch the video, he literally says he knows we only have 275. But nobody made her watch the video. So, here we are. Okay, I have to hurry up and go. I need to go pick an outfit. Come on. Let's go pick an outfit and put some earrings on. And lipstick. My face looks naked. So, you already know all that stuff, but we'll talk about it on a little, I don't know, podcast, TikTok, I don't know. TikTok did approve me for 30-minute stories. But honestly, like, it's like I haven't really been wanting to talk about it lately. For a long time I did, just because I felt like it was getting something off my chest. But now I feel like so many of y'all know the gist of it, per se, that it's not something that I care to. Also, I'll tell you this. I've had people come out since all this stuff's happened, and they've offered to help me. And so it's kind of like you don't feel like you need to get the story out anymore when there's other people that are willing to fight that battle for you. If I could say that. Where's my freaking lipstick? Hold on. I gotta find that lipstick. I can't go anywhere without it. So it feels like a weight's like lifted off my shoulders. Like I don't need to be like, oh my God, you guys. You know? Also, everything I said is public record, so you can look it up. God knows she already did. Fucking weirdo. Oh, God. Okay, do I wear a dress, a romper? What do I wear? We're just going to eat. It's like my... Can I wear this? No, this is too much, huh? Too much fabric. I have this cute little romper, and he already said the romper was really cute, but he already saw me in the romper. How is it that I have all these clothes and I feel like I don't know what I want to wear? What's the weather like outside? Don't want to wear a long dress. Don't want to wear long sleeves. Because if we go do something fun and I start sweating. Okay, let's go in the other room. I don't know. Look, and then I have all this. Dude, this is my packing room. It's where I pack your orders. Which... still have a couple to pack today. I have, there's a post office that's open late though. Oh, this is cute. If I was more tan, I could wear the safari romper. What do I want to wear? Girl, you better pick something. You have 10 seconds. Just pick. Okay, I'll just wear this. Also, I hate wearing stuff that I know you've already seen. Like this romper. Because I know you've already seen it. I took good pictures. But also... Okay, stay there. Let me put this on real quick. Is this a romper? Yeah. But don't worry, because listen, all things done in the dark come to light. So eventually, it'll all come out. I'm confident. In the meantime, I gotta start over from like actual zero. So that's what I'm gonna do. And honestly, like, it's okay that it happened this way, because I think in the end, it just makes it even worse. Like... my legs are not in the condition. I gotta wear jeans. Because my pedicure looks like shit. Yeah. Hold on, let me pull this up over my boobs. Because my pedicure looks like shit. Hold on. I gotta wear jeans. I hate that shirt. Should I wear this shirt? Long sleeve? What size is this? So cute. Okay, I'm gonna wear this shirt and jeans. Hold on. I need you to put how... Becca, I was here before you ever moved out and moved into my apartment. Did you ever report your lawyer to the bar for not defending you and using evidence in your binders? So that's something that's in the process right now. I had to let all the divorce stuff... Basically, I had to let them take all the money, $155,000. Chrisman Ramsey is the law office, the business attorney, so I do not recommend them at all. And I even told the girl, because I loved the girl attorney. Her name is Danielle, or no, Emily Daniel. I loved her, and I told her at my divorce trial, she was sitting by me, Which, let me tell you something gross. When all this shit's going on and you walk out of the courtroom and you see your business attorney talking to Ben and his attorney and Crystal's attorney. Like, talk about making your stomach sick. So I told her, here's something I'm bad at. I'm bad at thinking everybody is going to be good. Because I had told her, like, don't make me go this route where I have to, like, file a malpractice claim and all that shit. Like, I don't want to, oh, this is so cute. I don't want to have to do all that. It's wrinkled, but whatever, it doesn't matter. I was like, y'all should just do the right thing. Like, stop trying to take all this money from me. Because they billed me $155,000 for about 8 weeks of representation, maybe a little more, but not much. And there was 0 pieces of evidence, like no binders. And they had all the binders. I mean, I had to go through there and like pick out exact sentences that I knew only she knew. And none of it. And she brags now on social media that like, oh, something's wrong with my lips. Hold on. That she brags now that when I went to court, I had attorneys who didn't present any evidence in my case. So I even thought, because I'm a fucking idiot, that my lips are like just flaky. Hold on. I thought, number one, I wouldn't, knowing my social media following, not that it's huge, but they're extremely loyal. And like most people don't have 28,000 followers on the internet and like 25,000 watch their stories every day. And so I thought for sure I wouldn't want to be that law office. Like, I'd want to do the right thing. And so when we were at court, I was like, why don't y'all just do the right thing? Like, at least let's, because everybody had told me from the very beginning I should be the one suing her. And I was like, I don't want to sue her. I don't want money out of this. I want them to get in trouble. There's got to be a crime in this. And I didn't know at the time that I was missing a bunch of money. I didn't find that out till 21. Because I was stupid. And I trusted a man. Not a man. I trusted the wrong one. Okay, this is just what my face is going to look like, honestly. Did I put mascara on the bottom? No. So, yes, now I have to go through that whole process. And I have until August to do it, and I'm going to still do that. So, yes, eventually I will do all those things. But honestly, like, y'all know, this has been hell for 3 years. I just wanted a fucking break for a minute. Like, let me just go out, have dinner, have fun. Like, not worry about being under someone's thumb or stuff getting used against me or not being able to tell the story. It was just really hard, too, to, like, talk to y'all every day and not tell you guys all the shit that was going on in the background. And then feel like, well, it's okay because I'm going to go to court and they're going to see that I have all this evidence and they're going to believe it. Because the thing is, even if you have the evidence, if nobody sees it, like if the judge had seen the video, I 100% know she would have believed it because she would have been able to tell the words he's telling you right now aren't true. He literally just says on the video that, like, you hear, I'm telling him, like, why can't we just tell the lender how much inventory we really have? Like, he's like, because we'll get a higher interest rate. We got 3.5%. Like, that's unheard of, number one. But also, that's why he didn't want me to finance that house by myself. That's also why he got it appraised 5 times. And that's also why he did not dispute tax value, even though it was $1 million over what I actually paid for the house. So, anyways, she would have been able to see immediately that he's lying. Like, he literally just told you that he's never seen our inventory under $400K when he says in the video he knows it's only $275, but that if we tell the lender that, they're going to give us a higher interest rate. And my response is, well, who cares if they give us a higher interest rate? Like, we'll refinance in a year. Or how about this? I'll just do one extra live video and whatever money it would have costed as, like the difference between the higher interest rate. He said that the bank said it was going to be like 5 point something. No, they fucking didn't. They did not. But then again, whenever I started digging to find out, to verify all these things that I'd always just believed, that's when he went and filed for divorce on my back. So after he made sure that my business line of credit was maxed out, my business credit card was maxed out, and that I had no cash, then he goes and files for divorce and files injunction so that I can't use any of that money. And so I pay the interest on it for the whole 1.5 years that we're waiting for this divorce that he's dragging out because he's trying to drown me in fees and interest. And I'm fucking barely swimming, but I'm like, I don't care. My dad's dead. Beliebeth's dead. I'm getting divorced from someone I was with for 17 years and I don't know why, but I kept paying because I'm like, at the end, the judge is going to be like, here's your money back for doing the right thing and not defaulting on everything. That was dumb too. Because the judge did not say that. She said, you get the business and all the debt, and he gets all the cash. And I just sat there like this. Are you serious? And at the end, all I said was, can I at least have my dad's lawnmower? And Ben stood up and said, her dad said I could have it. And I'm like, you son of a bitch. He said you could have it. Okay. And there just comes a point where you're just like, get me the fuck out of here. And that's where I was. Just get me out of here. I don't care. Just get me out of here. Because you're about to see the Satan in me if I have to stay in this room any longer. And I don't want to do that. I'm a good human, no matter what. At the end of the day, like I told him for a long time, like you either have to be the guy that let it happen or the guy that made it happen. And I wouldn't want to be either of those people. Hold on, I gotta put some panties on. Because I gotta wear jeans. Have you ever... I already saw that one. I hope you had words with the attorneys. Is the stalker still messaging people? Yes, as of last week, she literally still was. I don't know. Who wants to have a freaking meetup where all you do is talk about someone? If that ain't the weirdest shit I've ever heard. Part of me thinks that she has Mr. Crazy in her pocket. No shit. Hello. Yes, I had to pay the whole judgment by myself. So out of the $1 million that I made from selling my house, I got $0 of it. I had to pay the entire judgment, aside from like $9,000, I think, that they said he had to pay because that he was a 1% owner in my business, which is funny because he sure did get to take more than 1% all the time. Yeah, no shit. We've always known that. Or everybody's always known that, and I denied it. The whole thing is so mind-boggling. I just don't get it. You had so much proof. That's the thing. Even if you have so much proof, if the judge does not see that proof, if your attorney does not show that judge, like we had 60 pages of inventory, receipts. I had, oh my God, I went through every Instagram story I've ever made, found every story where he'd given me a bag as a gift, and then wrote like, no, this was not separate, or this is separate property because it's a birthday gift, because he did that a lot, like bought me gifts with my own money, obviously. And then I show up to divorce court with no inventory spreadsheet. I have all the receipts, but no inventory spreadsheet. So whose spreadsheet do you think we used? His. Do you think it had a fucking handbag on there? No. Didn't have any of the stuff. Had handbags on there that he had stolen, that I had told y'all a long time ago, like, y'all, my Gucci's missing, my Yerman's missing, my Tory's missing. Turns out, if anybody sees him selling that shit on social media, let a girl know. Especially the stuff in my business card paid for, because since I got the business, that should be my property. Like those animals on your wall, sweetheart, that my company paid for. Sick individuals. I know it's gross. If you had all this evidence, I don't see how he got away with it. Because if I don't have anything to refute what he says, like I have the actual text transcript now, right? I did not have that at that time because I thought we only have one text transcript. So whatever he shows up to court with, that's going to be the correct one. No. That's what I'm saying. Like there needs to be some kind of like class for divorced people, divorced women, so that you're not like believing the whole time. Hold on. Don't look at my butt. Hold on. Stay there. Hold on. I'm gonna be so late. But so that you're not stuck like believing that the other person is gonna tell the truth. Because I was dumb enough to think like, oh no, he's definitely gonna like only show up with one tax return. No, it even said draft, do not mail. But as soon as I saw it on the screen, I was like, that's not my tax return. I know it's not, because he's fighting me for a refund right now. We would not have got a refund if my business had $1.6 million in assets or revenue and $700,000 in inventory. There would not have been a refund, but no one will listen to me. So this is what you have to do instead. You have to go back to court and you have to sue them civilly, which means you have to pay a lot of money, unless enough people hear about your story and then say, I want to help you, and you don't have to pay for it. If you get that lucky, I pray that for you. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, you guys, I have to fucking go because I'm supposed to be there in 20 minutes. Oh my God, and it's literally like way in Dallas. Okay, we talked way too much today. Okay, I love y'all, all 200 of you that are still sitting here. Oh, what am I gonna wear on my feet? Sneakers? No, my shirt is so cute, right? Look. Oops. See how cute the shirt is? It's on my website. Okay, I'll link it. Honestly, I don't even have time to take an outfit picture. Where I need some shoes, fuck. Am I gonna wear these boring? Look, these are mighty boring. I'll wear these. Also, I really want all my Tory Burch flats back. Literally, I have one brown pair and one gray single one and one gray single black one. And I had like 31 pair. Like, just give me my shit back. Actually, just stay away from me. You can keep it. Just never come around again and I'll be fine. Okay, I gotta go. I love y'all. Thanks for listening to me. I'll story later on how the date went, but wish me luck. Hold on. Oh, I didn't get to see all these messages. Did they investigate? Call me. We subpoenaed them and they did not answer the subpoena, but that is okay because people that are helping are licensed in New York, so we'll worry about that later. Anyways, I don't want to say too much. So no, I did not have my own fucking P&L. Oh my God, I wish I did. Holy cow. But see, I'd asked for a forensic accountant for forever and he would not let us have one. I told you from the beginning that my attorney said I never had somebody need their house swept for bugs and a forensic accountant as much as you, and he would not do it at all. So should I have had my own? Yes. But also he had his personal bank account linked up to our work QuickBooks. So like any of the purchases he was making, like until July of this year, literally, were saying that they were like inventory and all kinds of shit. So, and the judge was like, so you don't have any of these now? His boss or his attorney was like, you're a multi-million-dollar business owner and you don't have a P&L statement? And I'm like, no, and I would love to have one, but I need a forensic accountant to go in there and clean all this shit up. And when you literally have no dollars, you can't just go do it. I had asked the judge for money out of my trust fund that had $1 million in it for, hold on, I gotta take my earrings off. For a forensic accountant, and they wouldn't give it to us. So like, what are you supposed to do? You just assume that, honestly, if she just would have listened to that damn tax video, I'll play it for you guys. You can tell right away he's fucking lying. It's disgusting. But I did the right thing. After that video, I filed for divorce and I called the bank and then called everybody. I wrote everybody on the same email. There was no attorney-client privilege. I copied the cops. I copied his attorney, my attorney, the permanent financing lender, Chase Bank. He told me the reason I didn't have a car for 7 months was because Chase wouldn't let me. Because we were financing our house. Chase financed my car. I bought my car while he was out of town. And they financed it for me. And they were like, Becca, we don't give a fuck what you buy. You're so good at this. Like, we're not worried about anything. And you know, then it took me like 3 years to realize like they're not wrong. I am good at this. And I love it. Because there was a long time where I was like, I don't know what I do or why I do it or I don't know anything. Where's my phone case? I'm going to be so late. It's not y'all making me late, but I'm honestly... Okay. I gotta go. Okay. Love y'all. Gotta go for real. I want to read all your messages. If I did not answer your message, DM me because after I take this video down, it's going to, after I finish this video, nobody's comments will be on the saved version of the video. There's my charger. Thank you, Jesus. Okay.